All right, it is time to do a CSS battle. Let's start the timer and go to CSS battle. It is a hashtag with a little thing in the middle. How am I going to do this? Two obvious options come to mind: borders or gradients. If I do gradients, my initial thought is not repeating, conic gradients, forced to repeat to draw squares with transparency or yellow in the background. If I do that, I think I have to still have a border around the outside to limit the repeat if I do repeat on the HTML. Yeah, if I do repeat on the HTML. So I think the play might be borders. Let's see. I'm going to start with the background, just make it the yellow color. And then, which border do I want to do first? I think I want to do border inline, block shorter, block 30 pixels, solid, blue. Looks like it's bigger, 40 today, 30 yesterday. That looks right. I'm just going to select my, oh yeah, it's decided block, sorry. Like, why is inline on the outsides? It's not. Margin, 100, a little less, 80, probably 90, 90, 100. That's those two. Now, I'm going to be dumb here for a minute. And I'm going to say, do I want to do this? I don't know. No, I don't. Border inline, 40 pixels solid. That I copied it. That color. So I'm only going to get that temporarily. That's okay. Inline, yeah. Margin minus 50, 0, 10, 20, 80. There's that. Now, I don't like that because I'm repeating all of this. So the other thing that I might be able to do is rotate 90 degrees. But that means I have to inherit this stuff. Which means background 0. And that messes up my margins a bit, but that's in theory okay. Oh, right. Because things are backwards now. 0. Okay, there's that. Now I have background 0 right now. Because if I don't have background 0, my background gets inherited and things in the middle get hidden. Now, hidden isn't what I want, but uh, um, hmm, can I do a conic gradient that goes from transparent 75% to blue 25%? Okay, so here is, I'm going to make it red for a minute just so I can differentiate what it is. So here's the thing. There's the thing that I want. Now I need to shift it. Do I? let's try just positioning it. I think it's going to be too tall, but maybe not. Needs to go minus 50 pixels. It's rotated. I have to keep in mind that it's rotated because that's going to break my brain. Let's start with 0 and then 50 pixels. 20 and then 10. Okay. Is that going to work? Make it the right color. That is going to work. Okay. Can I optimize? Of course I can. Is it effective to do so? I don't know of an easy way to get those borders to work on just one element. Although, in theory, you could do and I never remember the proper term, corner style of notch, and then potentially use a dashed border. But I don't think using a dash border is going to have that much space between it. All right, let's do this. Let's unify, submit, prettify. And that's not perfect because I still have pixel values that can be translated, but at least I have a basis. All right, and I don't need double zeros there. Whatever, I'm not going to spend a bunch of time getting it perfect yet. Okay. So the other thing that I could do, in theory, is I was thinking moving this up here, but the problem is that's the problem. So I'm going to have another something, an outline, a border, a something to constrain the repeat. Oh, I could just say no repeat, but I need it to repeat if I'm going to do that. So if I'm going to move it up and use it for I'm seeing all kinds of weirdness here. Let's turn that off. If I'm going to move it up and use it for some of the things that are currently borders, it needs to repeat. So I can't just say no repeat. That's interesting. Okay. Um, there are instead of this, I could have background 0, box shadow. It's going to get something working. So it would have to be an inset box shadow positioned in the middle, which I don't know how to do. So I don't think that works. I mean, I could have. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be shorter. Okay, let's before I do really stupid stuff, let's do this. Let's do ampersand selector, put background in it. I still have to have a background here though. Do I? No, okay, so I can clear that. Now I'm going to continue the stupid thing that I was doing. This is going to be, I don't know, let's just draw it to start with. Oops. There's the thing. Border color red. There's the thing. And now can I just pull it in? Margin. That's definitely not in. 0. 50. 80. 80. That's shorter. And it's a match. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be what I'm going with. Background. Yellow, no, white, yellow. Those are too far away. Blue on yellow, no match. Replace pixel values, so there's only one. Can this be a percent? I don't know. Yes. That one already is effectively a percent. That space is there either way. Can this one be a percent? 90 is going to be 30-ish. 20. Eh, that might be it. Not quite. It's going to be 22.5 or something. Yeah, of course. So that doesn't help. All right. And then if I submit, that looks like it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.